Good evening and welcome to Prime of Midlife. It's Friday evening, we are feeling way better than we were yesterday. And this evening I want to talk about perception. At the moment, all the news or most of the headlines I've seen today are about the elections in England for local councils. Now, local councils are the people who deal with your street lights, emptying your bins, your schools, your planning department, etc. That's who the local councillors are. And there is so much coverage because the present government is losing a lot of seats and the opposition is gaining quite a few seats. But not just one party in the opposition, it seems. It's been split quite considerably. So that's one of the tangents of the news, and the other one is the coronation, and people are already camping out in the mall, and who's going to be there and who's not, and who's arrived, etc., etc. Excuse me. So that basically is their news just today, and it's quite disheartening, I think, that there's still so many people in the UK struggling to pay their electricity bills, struggling to keep a roof over their head, struggling to feed their families. And there's just this dearth of information or help for them at this time. Or the main media is like, oh, we're so excited about this and that. And no, we're not. There's still families struggling to put food on the table. There's pensioners struggling to keep a roof over their head. It just seems to be that there's so much noise being made about other things that the things that actually matter to people are just getting shunted into the background. And it's like, it's fine. We'll come back to that later. Coming back to that later is not going to help. But in saying that, it's been going on for months now. It's been, concentrate on this, concentrate on that. Let's not actually admit that the wages aren't keeping up with the increase in prices. Even although we've got strikes, let's vilify the strikers. Let's just say, well, no, you're wrong. All these things are happening. There's banks failing, for goodness sake. And we're getting nothing to say, here's where we'll help you. I mean, we have had a lot of help, don't get me wrong. There has been a lot of help from the UK government, but there's a lot more stuff they could do. And funnily enough, speaking to Patrick earlier today, and we were talking about how if you're a small company, your costs have gone up so much. But the people that you work for, the bigger companies, they're trying to cut costs and then they're slowing down payments. So you're getting squeezed between workers that you really want to pay more because they're struggling, but you've got to pay more for the materials and you're not getting paid as much because people are querying, and you're left in the middle. And it's just like, how many smaller companies are struggling like that? And how many people who are employees are struggling like that? It's just so difficult just now, and it just seems to be getting ignored as the government is concentrating on elections, or it's concentrating on, we need to increase the sales of this, and we can't pay the strikers anymore. Really? So yeah, that's my thing for today, is that I feel that the normal everyday person, what used to be called the man on the Clapham omnibus, he was classed as your average Joe. I just feel that we're being sort of swept under the carpet just now. And I don't think that's a very good thing to do to us. And I think it might bite them on the bum if they're not careful. Right, I'm going to go and make cups of tea and get us ready for the takeaway. And I'll catch you later.